Everybody, welcome back to Breakfast with Bob from CLASH Daytona. My name is Bob Babbitt. We are brought to you by the NASCAR Foundation, Daytona International Speedway, USA Triathlon, Aquasphere, and Varlo. Our next guest, 39 years old and still kicking butt, Lesley Smith joins us. How you doing, Les?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here.
This is really fun.
Yeah, these events are always awesome. So
talk a little bit about your team.
Oh, the Real Tri Squad. I'm representing here. We're just a group of pro triathletes that have come together, and we share some sponsors, and we do camps together. We travel to races together. We're all buddies, and so it provides some camaraderie in a very, very individual sport. So I really like that component.
Nicholas and I were just chatting about what people think. Oh, they're professional. They're getting, everything's being taken care of, and they're making a lot of money, and nothing can be further from the truth. It's very difficult to make a living as a professional triathlete.
It is. And, that was always my goal when I got started is I've just kind of taken it year by year. And I'm like, if I can justify it financially and if I seem to be on an upward trajectory, I'll keep going. And it's been that way for the most part. And it definitely comes with some challenges.
Did you come from the world of running?
I did a little bit. Okay. I ran competitively in high school, and then I ran at the University of Missouri in college. Only for a couple of years, though. It just really wasn't for me. I was real burnt out. I think I'd probably never, I don't know. It just really didn't end up being for me. So then I had more of a normal college experience the second half of college, and then I got into triathlon more in my late 20s.
And when you got into it, success right away?
Well, I improved a lot right away, I'll say that. And I actually earned my pro card a little bit falsely, maybe before I should have. The swimming probably wasn't there, but I went ahead and took the pro card because I was like, well, if it'll help me get into races for a lower registration fee, I'll do it.
Why not? Right? And that was, so 2014 is when you sort of got into it?
I got my pro card before that, but when I would say I was not doing as much other work and I was training consistently and serious about it was 2014 when I moved to Boulder, Colorado, actually. Okay. That's kind of what got me into it more.
And in terms of Kona?
Yes. I've been there twice.
18 and 19, 22nd in 2019. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I really struggled in the wind on the bike in 2019, so that kind of threw me off. But I was at the World Championships, so I kept going. My run was pretty decent, so it was a cool experience.
So in Texas, in 19, you got fourth at Ironman Texas, second at 70.3 Texas.
Yes.
And then Boulder, second at 70.3 Boulder, and then second at Ironman Boulder.
And I've gotten second place a lot in the past.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So
how important,
it was a good year.
How important has PTO been this last couple of years?
It's been huge, and it's interesting because they kind of came onto the scene in 2019.
Yes.
Without obviously knowing what was going to happen in 2020. So really, I think they've really helped save
a lot of careers,
a lot of pros. And when I say save, that's maybe a dramatic word, but they really helped pros, make it more financially feasible. And I just think that having them there has been very helpful for a lot of people at all levels.
When you go to, PTO US Open and you get 18th place, and you still get I think 20th place was 5, so that must have been like $6 or $7 grand.
Yeah, it was $7 grand, and I was happy with that. That's the thing is I had some weird issues on the run. I won't go into that, but just some things I need to figure out nutritionally. But I wasn't really that disappointed because I still came home from the trip financially definitely in the green. So
which doesn't happen all the time.
Which definitely doesn't happen all the time. So
what do you look at as your best race?
Oh, ever?
Yes.
Oh, that's a tough one. I would say one of my best races ever was maybe the second at 70.3 Texas in 2019. Yeah. If I had to say swim, bike, and run all combined.
Right.
I've had some, and this is triathlon. I mean, there's been some times where I wouldn't say, I've had my best run or my best bike or my best swim, but perhaps all put together, that's one of my best. Boulder 70.3 this year went very well.
Yeah, second there.
Yeah, and Chattanooga this year was probably one of my best races ever as well.
Because
I didn't push on certain parts of the bike like I should have, but overall the race, just the overall outcome was very good, and I had a PR run split. So because of the PR run split, I put that in there as one of my best
I think
races.
what's great about triathlon, I think you can't, like you said, you're 39, but you can still get better.
Yeah, and that's what I keep saying, and that's why I just kind of take it year by year.
Right.
And I seem to be, again, I had, my best run ever. And again, I say fastest, but you know how courses are all relative, so it's also somewhat based on that.
When you're on.
Right. So I think it was for the course, and it was my best time. I mean, when I was 38 years old. Wait, no, I was 39. So
see, look at
it was in May. So
you're getting better.
So I seem to be going upward generally, I think. And I just keep, plugging away and excited to be here because CLASH puts on such awesome races.
They really do, don't they?
And such great people, and it's just a good experience.
Well, and it's actually a good era to be part of long-distance racing because of Challenge and CLASH and Ironman and Ironman 70.3. There's a lot of opportunity.
There is.
More than ever before.
Yes, totally. And I think that the competition just keeps getting better and better, and it's a fun challenge for everyone. I mean, if you're gonna do this in your life, I think it's great to say, oh, I did it when people were at their best,
right?
And competed against the best, no matter how it goes.
What do you see do you think you're a better Ironman person, a better 70.3 person?
That's a tough one. I think perhaps I could be a better Ironman person. I think right now I'm a better 70.3 person.
Yeah.
I think for Ironman, I have some nutritional things I need to work on.
Doesn't everybody? Because it changes from race to race.
It does, and the conditions matter a lot, and I just think that I would like to try. I haven't done a lot of full Ironmans.
Right.
I really haven't done that many relatively.
Yes.
And I would like to do one next year, and I just need to decide which one that is and to dial in the nutrition more. So
you seem to like to race a lot.
Yeah, I think this is my 8th race this year.
Yeah, and you did like 8 or 9 in 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And that's if you were a pro runner and someone was saying, okay, you're going to run 9 half marathons this year, they'd look at you like you're crazy.
Right. And especially adding in full marathons that you couldn't do it. So and I think it's really finding a balance again with the finances and just races that work out logistically.
Yes.
And you can plan it, but also play it by ear.
Yes.
And again, I'm not sounding very planned in general, but I, kind of try to plan and then just see where things go.
I can tell from the sparkle you still love it.
I do. I love the lifestyle.
Yes.
I love promoting the lifestyle and just promoting being active. It's, really been a great thing for me mentally in my life and physically, obviously, as well.
Yes.
And I'm thankful that I've gotten a chance to do it. So.
And working with age groupers is pretty fun.
Yes, and I also coach. I only coach a few people right now, but that's something that I've always enjoyed as well because it's a very individual sport. So it's nice to be able to say, oh, I helped someone else fit this into their life or help someone else get more fit, who has a full-time job. And it's been a rewarding part of it as well.
When you see them accomplish achieve their goals.
Yes.
There's something about that is just life-changing.
Totally. I'm almost, in a different way, I'm as happy as I am for my own races because I feel like, if they're happy and I was a part of that, that's rewarding. So
I love it. Hey, best of luck out there on Friday.
Thank you. It was nice chatting with you.
Always pleasure. Now, is it fun to be? This is what I love about this is the mix of you got Ironman athletes, you got 70.3 athletes, you got people coming back here from Abu Dhabi who just raced in the World Triathlon Championships.
That's a cool component for sure, and I think the distance is kind of nice that it kind of different people can shine in different ways, and I think it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lesley Smith has been our guest, everybody. Again, Breakfast with Bob from CLASH Daytona. Hold on. We will be right back.